One time, Boudreaux got him a job working at the drugstore, the pharmacy. And so one day, the manager of the drugstore came up to him and he said, Boudreaux, he said, I'm sick and tired of you not being helpful when people come in here. He said, the next person that comes in here and asks you, that means to request something, to ask. Okay, so anyway, he took hooked on phonics. So anyway, so next person comes in here and asks you for how they can find something they need. If you don't tell them where to find it, I'm going to fire you. Y'all know what fire is? I mean, they don't have a job no more, okay? Fire you. All right, so anyway, so just about 3 or 2 minutes later, into the door walks a guy, and he is just coughing and coughing and coughing. I mean, it's just horrible, just constantly coughing and coughing. And he walks up to Boudreaux. Boudreaux said, can I help you, my friend? Because occasionally I always call you my friend. So he said, could I help you, my friend? He said, I need something to help stop this cough. Well, all of a sudden, Boudreaux starts panicking because he don't know where any of the cough stuff is, you know, and he's looking around him, and he realizes that he's actually on the aisle where they have all the stomach medicine, you know, for, you know, like indigestion and all that kind of stuff. So he just reaches down and grabs a box of something. He said, here, take this, the whole box. It'll stop it. And the guy said, are you sure? He said, I didn't think this was for coffee. He said, hey, look, who works at the drugstore? He said, but this is X-Lax. He said, I told you, you take the whole box right now. So the guy goes up to the register. Boudreaux rings it up. Boudreaux said, take it right now before you walk out. Take the whole box right now. So the guy took the whole box. He starts walking out of the drugstore, and anyway, so the guy, he gets up to the front door, and he walks out, and all of a sudden he gets out on the sidewalk in front of the drugstore, and he starts walking just a little bit more gently and delicate, and you know, they got that big picture window in front of the drugstore. So Boudreaux could see the guy. He's just slowing down, and he's just doing like this. And finally, he came up to a lamp post out in front of the drugstore, and he sort of just held on to that lamp post and sort of just braced himself, you know. And his lips sort of quivering. Now, y'all got to remember this when you listen to it on the CD, because you can't see all this on there, all right? But anyway. So he just standing there, just trying to hold out faithful to the end, if you know what I mean. And, so the manager of the drugstore comes up to Boudreaux. He said, Boudreaux. He said, did you help that man find what he needed? He said, well, sort of, yeah. He said, what do you mean by that? He said, I see him. He's still out there in front of the drugstore. He might come back in here. He needs something else. He said, did you give him what he needed? He said, well, yeah. He said, why are you answering that way? He said, well, tell me what was wrong. He said he had a real bad cough. And he said, so I told him to take a whole box of X-Lax right now before he left the store. And the man said, are you stupid? He said, X-Lax will not stop a cough. Boudreaux said, think again. Look at him. He's afraid to cough.